Good day everyone, I am Keneth Rone and I will be presenting to you my project proposal entitled Composting Made Easy. For the rationale, the world is facing a global crisis called climate change. Climate change is caused by the increase of the global temperature, the global warming through the greenhouse effect. In the Philippines, about 35,580 tons of garbage is generated every day. On the average, each person in the country produces about 0.5 kilograms and 0.3 kilograms of garbage every day in the urban and rural areas respectively. For Metro Manila, it is estimated that 8,636 tons of garbage is generated per day. That is according to Castillo and Otoma 2013. Improper waste management in schools and community can pose threats to environment and public health, like alteration of physical and chemical properties of soil due to percolation of landfill gases CO2 and CH4, and leachates from unsanitary landfills and open dumps, objectionable odor, soil and groundwater pollution. That is also according to Castillo and Otoma 2013. This calls for an alternative way of disposing garbage so that it will not land in landfills which are already full. Composting is the natural process of recycling organic matter, such as leaves and food scraps, into a valuable fertilizer that can enrich soil and plants. That's according to Hugh 2020. There are certain benefits that we can get in composting, such as it enriches soil, helping retain moisture and suppress plant diseases and pests, reduces the need for chemical fertilizer, and encourages the production of beneficial bacteria and fungi that break down organic matter to create humus, and also a rich nutrient filled material and reduces methane emissions from landfills and lowers your carbon footprints. The objectives for this proposal are as follows. Number 1, to spread awareness about the importance of composting in solid waste management. Second is to conduct composting in schools and community. Number 3, to promote the use of compost as fertilizer in agriculture. For the methodology in the execution of the project, the proponent will coordinate to the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Takas to gather participants that will attend the campaign. 15 participants will be selected and they will be taught on how to do composting. Here are the materials and the processes involved in composting. For the materials, we have a large airtight bin and lid. Number 2, soil. Number 3, something to drill holes in bottom of the container. Number 4, some sort of tray for potential fluid leakage. Number 5, a way to keep the container elevated. Number 6, a tool for steering. And the last material is a spot to store it. Under the kitchen sink seems to be standard. For the procedure, first begin by setting up the tray and the elevation pieces. This would be the easiest time to decorate. Number 2, drill about 15 to 25 holes in the bottom of the bin. Too much moisture can make your compost rot, and you won't be able to use it. Be sure to keep in mind the placement of the materials used to elevate the bin so they don't block the holes. Number 3, you can begin layering. Start with 1 or 2 inches of brown stuff, dead leaves, shredded or torn up newspapers, junk mails. Then comes the daily green, your banana peels, eggshells, vegetable peelings, and so on. Layer 3 will be brown again. You'll always want more brown than green to avoid too much moisture. Layer 4 is an inch or so of soil. Number 4, give everything a stir. And that's it. Keep layering like this daily, weekly until your bin is full. Once full, stir occasionally and check for moisture for a couple of weeks until all you have left is a bucket of nutrient-dense soil. Number 6, if you live in a dry area or don't create much moist food waste, you may need to occasionally add water. You'll know you've added too much if it leaks from the holes. For leaks and bad smells, add more brown stuff.